Today we're unpacking the topic, the top 7 female weaknesses every man must know, meaning the predictable pressure points in modern dating that, when you understand them, you lead better, connect deeper, and avoid pointless drama. Welcome to the channel. If you're here, you're a man who wants results, not confusion, and I'm here to teach, not to bash. This is a straight, practical conversation about behavior, not character, and it's designed to help you move smarter. Expect clarity, examples, and simple tools you can practice the moment this ends. Before we start, a quick ground rule. Weakness here doesn't mean women are inferior. It means there are common patterns most men miss, emotional triggers, social incentives, and decision-making shortcuts that show up under pressure. You have your patterns too. Knowing theirs doesn't make you manipulative. It makes you responsible. When you can read the moment, you stop overreacting, you set calm boundaries, and you offer leadership instead of lectures. Clear? Good. Here's what you'll get from this video. 7 clean, practical principles you can use immediately. How validation actually works. Why inconsistency creates attraction and anxiety. When attention becomes a trap. How boundaries filter games. What to do when tests appear. How scarcity distorts her choices. And why your frame beats any line. I'll give examples, the exact language, and the mindset that keeps you respectful while still decisive. Keep your notes open. By the end, you'll know what to watch for, how to respond without emotion running the show, and how to lead a connection that feels good for both of you. If that sounds like the upgrade you've been waiting for, you're in the right place. Hit subscribe, share this with a brother who needs it, and let's get into it. Grab water and focus for 10 minutes now. 1. Validation economy. Make praise rare. If praise is everywhere, it means nothing. Most men hand out validation like free samples. Constant good mornings, heart eyes on every selfie, quick "you're gorgeous" texts before she's even invested. It feels polite. It feels supportive. It kills attraction. Why? Because attention is a currency, and value drops when supply explodes. When you make validation rare, you turn your words into something she notices, chases, and respects. This isn't about playing cold. It's about using reinforcement with intention, so your approval actually guides the connection. Think in terms of reinforcement. What gets rewarded gets repeated. If you reward looks 24/7, you raise a performer who craves the stage and forgets the relationship. If you reward attitude, effort, and loyalty, you invite more of that. Swap cheap flattery for earned appreciation. I like how you planned that little detour. You're great at creating moments. Lands deeper than you're pretty. Looks are common. Choices are rare. Praise what she controls. Timing matters. Early on, keep your compliments occasional and precise. She shares a thoughtful take. You acknowledge it. She follows through on a plan. You appreciate it. You're not withholding. You're curating. Your attention should mirror her investment. If she puts in energy, you reflect it. If she pulls back or tests, you stay calm and neutral. That calm is leadership. It tells her you're not here to perform for approval. You are the approval. Language matters too. Replace blanket praise with anchored praise. That dress is fire, flatters the surface. That color fits your vibe, playful but sharp, shows you notice details. Specific beats generic, private beats public. Praise in person or in a voice note where tone and presence carry weight. Flooding her comments with emojis teaches her your attention lives online. Keep your center offline where real connection lives. Balance is everything. You can be warm and selective at once. Mix direct appreciation with playful challenge. You're fun to be around. Keep that energy on Friday. I'm planning something that needs it. Now your approval points forward and invites her to bring more of what you like. This creates momentum instead of dependency. She doesn't just feel admired, she feels led. Beware overcorrection. Making praise rare doesn't mean acting distant or critical. Indifference doesn't create safety. It creates confusion. The goal is calibrated affirmation. When she shows kindness, loyalty, curiosity, reward it. When she pushes boundaries or fishes for attention, don't punish, don't chase, simply don't feed it. Your silence trains better than your lecture. Set a rule for yourself. Every compliment must be earned, specific, and tied to a behavior you want more of. Do that, and your words start to carry weight. Your presence feels premium. She relaxes because your approval means something real, not another reflex. That's the validation economy done right. Low supply, high value, and a relationship guided by intentional reinforcement rather than endless flattery. 2. Attention trap. Stop feeding. Attention is oxygen for attraction. Give too much and the flame smothers. Give it with intention and the fire breathes. The attention trap is simple. She posts, hints, withholds, or stirs a little noise, and you rush to respond. You think you're showing interest. What you're actually doing is teaching her that minimal effort earns maximum reward. That lesson will cost you later. Understand the loop. Each ping you send, like comment, double text, drops a small dopamine coin in her pocket. If those coins arrive no matter what she does, she has no reason to invest. The fix is not coldness. It's calibration. You align your attention with her effort. High effort from her? You engage? Low effort or game playing? You slow down, get busy, and let silence do the teaching. Start with your phone. Endless availability is attraction repellent. If your replies are instant at all hours, you're signaling you have nothing more important than her notifications. Build response windows, morning focus, midday check, evening wrap. When you do reply, reply with purpose, add value, set a plan, or move the story forward. This is fun. Thursday 7 p.m. Try that new Thai place. Direction beats drips of small talk. Audit your social media behavior. Public flattery is cheap. It trains her to chase the crowd, not the connection. Shift your best attention to private, meaningful channels. A short voice note after a great date. A photo from a spot you both laughed about. Specific, human, and rare carries more weight than an avalanche of fire emojis. If she's posting for headlines while giving you crumbs in private, don't argue. Withdraw attention from the stage and place it where intimacy lives, or not at all. Handle bait without biting. She throws a vague story, a jealous angle, or a "you probably have other girls" line. Most men defend or chase reassurance. You, instead, stay light and set the frame. If you want clarity, we can talk in person. Ooh, if she triangulates with another guy to spike your reactions, you do nothing. No rage, no lecture, no chase. Attention is a prize she earns through respect, not a lever she pulls to test you. Reward investment, not noise. When she plans, shows up on time, brings warmth, give presence and appreciation. When she stonewalls or fishes, you keep your plans and your calm. The message is clear without a speech. Quality behavior gets quality attention. Low quality gets none. Use clean, firm language. I'm off my phone this evening. Talk tomorrow. If you're free Wednesday, I'll call at 8. I like where this is going when we both show up. Simple, steady, and forward. No blame, no begging, just standards. Attention is your steering wheel. Hold it loosely and the relationship weaves all over. Grip it with calm strength and the journey becomes smooth. Stop feeding everything. Feed what you want more of. When your attention reflects your values, her best self has a reason to show up, and if it doesn't, you'll have saved your time. 3. Predictability kills. Spark. Keep mystery. Comfort is nice. Chemistry isn't built on nice. When she can script your next move, same good morning text, same weekend routine, same what do you want to do, the energy flattens. Attraction feeds on tension and curiosity, the tiny what's next that keeps her leaning in. Mystery isn't secrecy or games. It's the art of being slightly unpredictable while staying trustworthy. You're reliable in values, unpredictable in flavor. Think about how excitement actually works. The brain lights up when a reward isn't guaranteed. If every interaction with you feels pre-solved, there's nothing to feel. Most men confuse consistency with repetition. Consistency means your standards don't wobble. Repetition means your behavior never changes. Keep the first, break the second. Show up on time, be warm, keep your word, and vary how you create experiences. Start with pacing. You don't need to reply at the same speed every time or hang out the same days each week. When life is full, your attention naturally ebbs and flows. That rhythm is attractive. It signals you're a man with a mission, friends, training, and rest. Text when you actually have something to say. Call when you can give presents, not scraps. Plan a date when you have a genuine idea. This makes each moment with you feel chosen, not habitual. Upgrade your date style. Swap autopilot dinner and movie for small adventures that show pieces of your world. 1 week it's a quiet wine bar followed by a bookstore challenge. Next week it's a sunrise walk and street food. Keep the budget reasonable and the creativity high. The point isn't to impress, it's to create contrast. Contrast keeps attention. Attention fuels connection. Vary your communication tone. Some days playful and teasing, other days calm and direct. Share a quick story from your day, then go live it. If she's used to long texting, move important conversations to a short call. If she expects you to ask, why'd? I'm trying a new cafe at 6. Join if you're free. Leadership with lightness beats predictability with politeness. Protect the parts of you she hasn't met yet. Not by hiding, but by revealing in stages. Share your goals slowly. Introduce her to friends when it makes sense. Open up about your past when trust has grown. Curiosity grows when there's depth left to discover. Oversharing early seems honest, but often kills momentum. She gets the whole book before the first chapter lands. Important distinction. Mystery is not chaos. Don't confuse unpredictability with flakiness. Keep your commitments. If you said Friday, it's Friday. The surprise is in the texture, not the reliability. You're the same man in character, different in expression. When you live with purpose, you'll be naturally less predictable because your life has edges. Training blocks, creative sprints, family time, solo resets. Let her fit into a moving, living schedule, not a vacant one. That's the spark. She can count on you, but she can't quite label you. And that small gap between what she knows and what she's about to find out keeps the story alive. 4. Drama rewards. Cut off. Supply meet Jason and Maya. They liked each other, no question. But every other week, a small spark turned into a bonfire. Late replies, a misunderstood joke, a comment about an ex. Jason's instinct was to rush in with paragraphs, calls, explanations, and gifts. Every flare-up earned her a front-row seat to his attention. Over time, Maya didn't need harmony to feel close. She needed heat. Not because she was bad, but because the relationship had taught her a rule. Drama brings connection. Attention is a reward. Wherever you place it, behavior grows. If tears, accusations, or cold shoulders consistently unlock your time and energy, expect more of them. When you fix every emotional storm, you accidentally train the relationship to rely on storms. That's how decent people drift into chaotic patterns. They feed the very thing they want to stop. Cutting off the supply doesn't mean punishing or going silent for power. It means redirecting attention toward respect and away from spectacle. Jason changed one habit. He stopped giving peak attention during peak emotion. When Maya texted a wall of blame at midnight, he replied in the morning with a simple frame. I want to talk when we can be calm and clear. I'm free tomorrow at 6. He wasn't cold. He was specific, warm, and firm about timing and tone. Here's what happened. The first time he didn't jump into the 1 a.m. spin cycle, the storm raged harder. That's normal. Every habit resists change. He stayed steady. No lectures, no chasing. He focused on sleep, work, gym, friends, his center. The next day, he brought presence to a real conversation. When Maya spoke without interrupting and owned her part, he rewarded it immediately with attention, appreciation, and plans. When she escalated or made threats, he paused, labeled the moment, and reset the frame. I'm here to solve things, not fight. If we can't keep it calm, we should continue another time. That sentence did more than any argument. Men often ask, won't boundaries make me lose her? The answer is simple. You'll lose the version of the relationship that needs chaos to feel alive. What replaces it is either a healthier connection or your freedom. Both outcomes are wins. Boundaries protect desire because they protect respect. No respect, no romance, only cycles. You can keep it practical. If she hangs up mid-call, don't redial 9 times. Send one clear message. I'm available when we're ready to talk like a team. If she posts bait to pull you into public drama, don't comment. Invite a private conversation or disengage entirely. If she stonewalls after a date, don't interrogate. Give space and continue your plans. Then, when she shows up with openness, give her your best attention. That contrast teaches faster than speeches. Drama thrives on immediate payoff. Remove the payoff, keep your standards, and reward maturity. Jason didn't become distant. He became a thermostat instead of a thermometer, setting the climate rather than reflecting it. That's leadership in a relationship. Not control, not punishment, just guidance. And when guidance becomes the norm, chaos runs out of air. 5. Tests happen. Lead, don't react. A test isn't an attack. It's a question hidden inside behavior. Are you steady? Do your words match your frame? The wrong move is to take the bait and perform. Performing looks like defending yourself to the point of exhaustion. Over-explaining, chasing reassurance, getting sarcastic, agreeing to things you don't like just to keep the peace, or flipping the moment into a debate you have to win. Every one of those reactions teaches that your center lives outside of you. Leadership starts when you slow down, name what's happening, set a tone, and move the interaction toward clarity. When jealousy bait shows up, you probably have other girls. The wrong move is to reassure on a loop or interrogate her. What makes you think that? Followed by a long TED talk kills attraction. The right move is light and grounding. If you want clarity, happy to talk properly. I'm here for us, not drama. Let's grab a coffee tomorrow and reset. Short, warm, directional. You're not dodging. You're choosing the right arena. When she goes cold to see if you'll chase, the wrong move is a string of check-ins and apology paragraphs for a crime you didn't commit. The right move respects space and your schedule. Looks like you're tied up, all good. Ping me when you're free and we'll plan something fun. Then you get back to life. Silence can be a boundary without resentment. When a last-minute cancellation hits, the wrong move is guilt trips or instant rescheduling to prove flexibility. That trains flakiness. The right move is neutral and firm. No worries, let's look at another day. Wednesday or next week works. If not, we can skip. You protect your time and invite a clean yes. When she throws a sharp comment to see if you'll fold, you're so sensitive. The wrong move is matching edge with edge or laughing at disrespect. The right move is a calm line. I'm here for playful, not disrespect. If we keep it kind, I'm in. You didn't punish, you led the standard. When she frames a power tug, come pick me up now, the wrong move is dropping everything to prove devotion or snapping back. The right move is honest capacity and plan. Can't tonight. I'm free Friday at 7. Meet me there and we'll make it a good one. You show generosity without self-abandonment. When she pushes for certainty too early, what are we? The wrong move is vagueness or promises you can't keep. The right move is present tense leadership. I like where this is going. I'm committing to consistent time together and honest updates. If we keep building like this, the label takes care of itself. Clear, hopeful, grounded. Structure your language around 4 beats. Acknowledge, state your frame, offer direction, and hold the line. I hear you. I want calm and honest. Let's talk tonight at 8. Or, I like us when we're respectful. If we can keep that, I'm all in. Tests don't require a performance. They require presence. The man who leads doesn't argue for his value. He demonstrates it in how he moves the moment. 6. Scarcity switch. Price your time. Time is your price tag. When it's cheap, people browse and wander off. When it's priced correctly, they prepare, show up, and respect the experience. Most men make the same mistake. Unlimited texting, instant yes to last-minute plans, long calls at midnight when they're exhausted. It feels generous. It signals low value. Flip the scarcity switch and watch the dynamic change, not by acting cold, but by making your time specific, structured, and earned. Start with cadence. Decide when you're available for connection and when you're locked in on your mission. Work blocks, training, family, recovery. Protect those first. You're not ignoring her. You're honoring the life she's being invited into. When you do engage, be present. A focused 10-minute call beats a distracted hour of half-listening. Presence is premium. Scarcity makes it possible. Scheduling is your leverage. Replace "I'm free whenever" with clear options. Friday's taken, Sunday, 6 p.m. Join if you're free. That sentence communicates a full life, a plan, and an invitation. If she cancels last minute more than once, don't punish, don't plead. Reset the standard. No stress. Let's pick a day you're sure you can keep. You're not a backup. You're a commitment worth planning for. Texting needs boundaries too. Endless back and forth is attention leakage. Use text to set plans, share a quick joke, or acknowledge something real, then exit. Save depth for voice or in person. If she tries to keep you in a constant typing loop, steer gently. I'm stepping into work. Call tonight at 8. You just priced your time and guided the connection toward quality. Scarcity also means you won't chase low effort. If she offers maybes and breadcrumbs, your answer is calm and simple. Sounds like timing's off. Ping me when you can do real plans. Then you go live your life. No essays, no edge, no pouting. Men think the loud no is powerful. The quiet standard is stronger. The person who protects his calendar protects his respect. Reward investment with your best energy. When she contributes, suggests a spot, shows up on time, brings warmth, match it. Give more attention, plan something thoughtful, add novelty. Scarcity isn't starvation, it's curation. You're channeling your time toward what builds the bond rather than what drains it. Language you can use right now. I don't text during work blocks, free after 7. I plan my week on Sundays. Tell me what day you can stick to. I like momentum. Let's set something we can both actually keep. Clean, warm, steady. No drama, just a clear price. Here's the quiet secret. The right woman appreciates a man whose time is expensive because it signals he'll value hers too. You become the anchor, not the entertainer. Your schedule has weight. Your yes means yes. Your no is polite and final. Flip the scarcity switch and your days fill with purpose while your relationships fill with respect. That balance is attractive, sustainable, and unmistakably masculine. 7. Frame wins. Calm beats chaos. Frame is the story you hold about yourself and the moment. It's the lens that makes your words land as leadership instead of argument. When your frame is calm, you decide the tempo, the topics, and the tone. When hers is chaotic, late replies, sharp comments, shifting moods, your steadiness becomes the gravity that pulls everything back to center. You're not controlling her. You're controlling the climate you're willing to stand in. Set your frame before you see her. Know your plan, your boundaries, and your vibe. You're here to enjoy, connect, and lead. You're not here to negotiate your value. That mindset changes your body language. Shoulders down, unhurried pace, voice a notch slower than usual, eyes that listen instead of chase. Presence is louder than protest. The man who moves slowly signals he isn't threatened. When friction pops up, answer with context, not adrenaline. She shows up 20 minutes late without a real reason. Most men either explode or swallow it. You take the third path. Good to see you. Next time, let's keep it within 10 or we'll reschedule. Said with a relaxed smile, it's not a fight, it's a standard. She throws a jab like, you're probably texting other girls. You don't perform innocence. If you want clarity, we can talk properly. Tonight, let's enjoy the food. You keep the date in the lane you chose. Online, hold the frame of simplicity. Long text battles are chaos playgrounds. Move important topics off the keyboard. I don't do heavy things over text. Call at 8 or we'll talk tomorrow. If she resists and drags you back into paragraphs, your frame is patient repetition and then disengagement. Your calm no teaches faster than a fiery essay. A strong frame uses clean boundaries with real options. Standard, we speak respectfully. Signal, that felt off. Consequence, if it keeps going that way, we'll pick this up another day. No name calling, no scoring points, just choices. That's the playbook. Praise with intention. Guard your attention. Keep a little mystery. Stop rewarding drama. Lead through tests. Price your time. And hold a calm frame. None of this is about control. It's about standards and self-respect. When you move this way, you become steady, interesting, and hard to knock off center. She feels safer, you feel stronger, and the relationship gets better, or the wrong one fades. Start small today. Pick one habit to change and practice it for a week. Then stack the next. You're not chasing approval. You're building a life she's proud to join. With integrity.